copycat Subway buns. We are gonna make the Italian herb and cheese Subway buns for dinner tonight. So to my mixing bowl, I'm gonna put 1.5 cups of milk, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of yeast, and 2 tablespoons plus 2 teaspoons of instant mashed potato flakes. Mix that all up. On this recipe, you don't need to wait for the yeast to bloom, so we can just go ahead and add in an egg, 3.5 cups of bread flour. Need a little more or a little less. We're gonna put this on the stand mixer for about 6 minutes on low to knead this, and then we'll come back. At this point, add 2 tablespoons plus 2 teaspoons of oil. All right, we're done with 6 minutes on the mixer. We're gonna dump your dough out on a floured surface. Just gonna fold it over a couple more times. Roll it into a nice ball, press it down on the flour, and we're gonna let that rest for about 10 to 15 minutes. While we wait for our dough to rise, we're gonna mix together the topping. We're gonna do 1/2 tablespoon of garlic powder, and then we're gonna do a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. Leave it about 10 minutes and let it rest, and we're gonna divide it in 4. You can measure these if you want, I'm not. You're gonna take your dough ball, kind of just stretch it, fold it over into a tight ball. Times, and then we're going to just start forming it into that sub shape. So once you have it all pinched together, we're going to start rolling it. All right, we got them all rolled out. They should look like that. I have a silicone sub mat, but you can put these on a cookie sheet with parchment paper. We're going to take a steak knife and just drag a couple across just to make a cool design on the top. Then we're going to come back and we're going to brush them with an egg wash just to make that topping stick. We have the Italian and the garlic mixed together. We're just going to come back and sprinkle that over the top. You can put as much or as little as you want in here. Then you're going to take your 2 tablespoons of Parmesan and sprinkle that over as well. We're going to set these on top of the oven. I have it preheating so it's nice and warm over there. We're going to set it on top of there covered with a clean towel until they're doubled or tripled in size. And then we'll come back and put some Colby Jack on it and get ready to bake. All right, our buns have risen quite a bit. They're not quite done yet, but we're going to go ahead and throw the cheese on the top of them. We're going to do Colby Jack that I just shredded. We're just going to sprinkle that on top. You put as much as you like. About like that. We're going to let these rise for about another 15 minutes or so, and then we are going to throw them in a 375-degree oven for 15 to 18 minutes. I'll tell you how long it takes. All right, they're done. We're going to let them cool here a little bit, and then we will get them made up, and I'll show you what we're having for dinner.